Okay. We are live here with the ROX Classic. Got Jackson Cook co-hosting, fellow of 4 as the flagman. We got 9 cars set up today to race at the infamous Neshotah Speedway. This may or may not be the last running this year of the Neshotah Speedway. We'll see. We're thinking about it. Beaver Dam will also come up on Sunday, but here we are with our first group in this qualifying session. It's going to be Speed Editor 1, Jason Dady, and Lewis in the rear on this, I think, first or second ROX mod race. Watch those lights. Green flags out for Group 1. We are waiting on everyone to get out. Here we are. Next one, just move up to staging. 3 cars out here so far. Board is clearing up. And change all laps 0. Or change all laps 1. Alright. As it stands for the field, very short track compared to last weekend, only 11-second laps, 10.9 now for Jason Dady. However, Lewis will take the top time at 10.863. Two laps to go here for Jason Dady. White flag in the air once they cross the start-finish line. The white flag now up on the racetrack. There's only one last shot to beat it. A 10.37 set by Lewis. Jason Dady, the second fastest of his group. Coming across the line, checkers are out. Alright, just do a cooldown lap. Just do a cooldown lap. I forgot to say that. Just run a slow one. Looks like Jason's going to be stuck on the tire. We'll help him. A little confusing there. Just make her, hold up group 2. Jason, hop out. Jason, you're going to make your way around 3 and 4. Just do a cool slow down lap. So you'll technically be doing 6 laps here. Just go slow on the last one. Alright. We're waiting on Jason here. We'll be going green in just a minute here. It's Mitch, Steve Waters, Neshotah. Good green flag out here on the racetrack for group number 2. There's this last year's champion, Steve. You need to make your way on the track so we could set the lap times, or set the laps on the board. So, first lap is in. Crossing the start-finish line. Top. It's not top, but Mitch is going to be second at 10.646, only about 100th off. Second lap now, coming across the line. It doesn't look like we're going to see any major improvements. Lewis is still holding off his pole position time for now. However, Aris will move up into 4th. We saw Speedy saying the purple sector 1. I think we know why. Now the white flag in the air for Mitch and Neshotah. So we'll just have the lights turn yellow once we make our way out here. Make a cooldown once you guys cross the line. So I'll put the yellow out. Aris takes the top time at 10.401. Steve crossing the line. He'll be done. Let's not cause any drama. Just make our way off the track, guys. All right. You can see how qualifying goes a lot faster on a small track like this. We got one more group left, and that is Gearum FX2, Twin Turbo V6, and Gohan. We'll be doing our 5-minute intermission as soon as they're done. All right, that being said, guys, watch the lights. The last group is out. Heavy hitters, the green flag is out on the racetrack. Gearum FX2 is going to lead us off. Twin Turbo V6 is going to lag a little bit behind here, trying to get the run. Again, a 5-lap qualifying session. And it's probably shorter than 3 laps at Milwaukee Mile. The first lap is in. Twin is second on the board. That's a very fast time by Aris. It's going to be difficult to beat it. But these are some of the highest caliber drivers. Aris is up there too. So it's going to be very hard for these guys to beat that time. Twin Turbo V6 in second. Gearum in third. We have 2 laps to go, but this time by, we'll be seeing the white flag in the air. White flag in the air for Gearum FX2. This might not be a good lap for him. Twin's got one last shot to beat it. Out of turns number 3 and 4, Guillaume sees the checkers. And Gohan's last shot does not work. Eris will take pole for now. Our 5-minute intermission now starting now. If there is any stragglers, this is your opportunity to go onto the track and get your 5 laps. Neshotah has, however, taken the pole position time. And Eris, if you want to do an interview, go ahead. Speed Racer 1, I need you to line up and set yourself in the pit lane, please. But Eris, would you like to do an interview? All right. Eris on the bingo mindset. Twin is in second as usual fashion. However, a very impressive job by Neshotah to stay up there and hold it. Now, mind you, Neshotah has beaten out the rest of the field in past races. So this is not outside of her nature by any stretch of means. She did show up and get some practice, which is actually a bit outside of her usual means. Does seem to work today. That might be why. We'll have to see. Eris is going to be a big threat today is what I'm thinking. We'll have you guys, once we're set, once the timer goes out, to line up there on the front stretch. Meanwhile, let's just stay put. That goes for you, Speedy. Ah. I see. So, we got a 9-car field. I'm thinking of doing... Would you guys like to do 10 laps of pacing and do 3 wide pacing for a couple of laps before we go back to 2 wide? So we got quite a few cars here. We could put up a good show, I think.
Oh my god. It's gonna be the greatest race all season. Just kidding, no it won't. Just because the gremlin... What? Just because the gremlin's on the pole right now, it's gonna be absolutely terrible. False?
I have a, this is why I have 2 people helping me. My internet just went out there. But I think everything is good for now.
I don't care about racing anymore. I'm just gonna host this crap.
Alright, so we still got about a minute, 30 seconds or so, roughly, till it is lineup time.
At Jackson Cook 38, how do you like the new whip? Honestly, it literally looks like
Let me
the greatest.
do you a favor here and let me remove the flag, man.
I love this. This is the best looking ROX mod. There's no other ROX mod in the field that's gonna beat this. Mark my words.
We have
Are you sure you don't want to delete the whole track, Robo?
I'm positive.
Okay, making sure.
That's also
The
not
only
positive here.
Mitch, the only like scheme that's gonna compete with this one is, of course, mine, because I'm just that guy. My family's causing an earthquake upstairs with every single step.
"30 seconds it is until qualifying is officially done. Once we finish that, we'll get to our lineup. You guys press Z to check your lineup, but I will read it out right here. So, row 1 is going to be Neshotah, twin triple V sits to the outside. Row 2 on the inside row will be Guillaume FX2 on his outside, Gohan. In row 3 on the inside will be Milkis 124, otherwise known as Lewis. On the outside, in 6th place, is Mitch. Row 4 on the inside is going to be Jason Dady. Outside, Speedy gets R1. And then in 9th place on the inside will be Steve Waters. So that being said, let's head to the lineup by the front stretch, guys. Again, the order is row 1, Neshotah. Twin Triple V sits to the outside. Leave spots for rows. Let's get lined up. The sooner we line up, the sooner we get started. So let's just line up here into our positions. Let's leave each other about 1 car length of space, because we are going to need that space here because it is a small track. Please leave each other space by rows. Do not be on each other's bumpers. Lewis. Waiting on Gohan. Gohan's in P4. You can press the board, you can press Z. Mitch, I need the 3rd row to move back more. You guys are too close. We're going to have a big lag spike once we get going. I need Gohan to P4. Go where fella is. Thank you. Once you guys are lined up, please turn your engines off and hop out. Row 4 on the inside will be Jason Dady to the outside, Speedy at SR1. Speedy, you're going to be about here. I need... Maybe lined up about here. Mitch, move up. About here. You're good. Row 4, move up to about where fella is. Please. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You are holding a person that is behind you guys. That is, also Steve Waters, you're in the back of the field. I need Jason to P8, or P7. Speedy. Just stay there. Speedy back up about a nose length. Once you're lined up, please turn your cars off and hop out, press F. It's very easy. Again, when I have to do this myself, that's more time I have to take. It's fine, but just know that it's going to take us more time personally. Gonna jump twin. Again, get out of your cars, you press F to indicate your car. So, now I'm gonna have to delete all the extra cars. Again, if you guys can do this stuff yourself, then I don't have to do it. But because it takes us this long to get started in the first place, we're just setting up here. So, we will start the national anthem as soon as everything's deleted, once we're all set up. So, please stay put. We'll be there very shortly. And this time, unlike our usual runnings, we have a voice. I don't know who the singer is, but there is, of course, a singer to today's anthem. So.
What?
Obviously me, you know.
Oh no.
So, if you guys can face the flag over there off on the back straight.
Motherfucker says back straight. Jackson turns to turn 4.
Alright. We will start the national anthem very shortly. Also, fella, if you could get to your station, remember. No, I mean like up here.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Alright. If you guys are facing the flag up there on the backstretch, we'll get right there to the national anthem. Thank you guys for making this race come around. We'll be back in just a minute.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave
That being said, drivers, start your engines. Let's get this one started. Rev them up, rev them high. And Jackson, you have been unserved muted. Turn on your noise suppression if you can. So everyone is in their cars. We are set for a 100 lap feature. I think we'll probably try to do some extra pace laps. It's going to be a very painful pacing period otherwise. So laps do not go yet because I need to be there to make sure everything's up and orderly. Alright, I'm joining. Alright. So board is gonna be ensured that it's cleared. I'm gonna line up there. I'm gonna put myself up on the backstretch. Pace speed is gonna be 50 miles an hour today, actually, on the inside. Outside, your job's gonna be to hold up. So just keep that in mind. You guys will go when the car on your inside goes. So watch the lights. Yellow flag's out. Go in the car and if he goes.
Luis, let's go.
Just past Luis. Just past Luis. Just past Luis.
He's AFK.
Luis to the back of the field then. You're not supposed to be in your car unless you are back. So you will be starting from the back of the field. Steve Waters make up the 8th place spot. We need the 3rd row to move up. Lewis to the back of the field. Lewis to the back of the field. Reason being, if you are not ready, then you should not be in your car. That is why we do these things. You could hop out and you get a timer. So, we need Steve Waters to move up to P8. Please move to the outside row, Steve. Again, Speedy SR1 is not supposed to start there. Jason's supposed to start in P6. Jason, make up the spot. We have 2 laps to go. Jason, make up the spot. Lewis, stay back. We got 2 laps to go till we go green. Now 1 lap to go. Our order is good, but I need everyone to lock in. Mitch, move up. We cannot hesitate at all. This is a very short track. Speedy, allow to pass Mitch. Allow to pass Mitch. Green flag.
Green flag.
No jumps to call. That is a clean start. We're on with the race. All right. Neshotah side by side with Gohan Twin taking the lead. Has a fantastic start. Air's starting to fall back. She's staying on the outside. Guillaume now passing up for 3rd place. A battle going on between Jason, JD, and Mitch. A bit of lag now, but it will clear as the cars run through. Part of the lag is also just my internet disconnections, and I do sincerely apologize. That is just a factor out of my own control, but everything is going to start clear as we run laps through. Twin Triple V sits off to lead another race. We saw this last time we ran here. A dominant performance by Twin Triple V sits. Although one of Gohan's better oval performances, if not his best so far. So he's currently battling it for P2 with Guillaume FX2. It is about a car length ahead, although Guillaume FX2 at moments like here, attacking the rear bumper.
Oh, somebody around.
That is Speed SR1, yellow flag is out, 1 more lap, race back. It's going to be the first strike for Speed SR1 as Twin Triple V sits making its way off, but turn 3 and 4 is going to be Twin, Gohan, Guillaume FX2, Neshotah. P5 is going to be Lewis, Jason, Mitch, Steve Waters, Speed SR1, make your way around the track, do not hold us up. You did this last time at Gilwa. I'm going to have to be really strict about that. I'll reset your laps for you. So I need Speedy to get back up. We are going to be single file pacing here. So looks like if we're good, we'll go green the next lap. So looks like we will be. Order is good on the racetrack. Again, Twin Turbo V6 is leading us off. Let's try to lock in here, folks. Hold your pace. Out of 3 and 4. Green flag. About to pass Jason. Speed R1 with the Speed R1 restart will be under review. We'll be revealing that one into caution. But we stay green for now. The Twin Turbo V sits off to another dominant spree. Jason, does he spin around? Yes, he does. The yellow flag out. Race back here is going to be Twin Turbo V6, Gear MFX2, Gohan, Neshotah, Lewis, Mitch, Speed R1, Steve. As Speedy did jump that, he will be put to the rear. And it looks like one thing to note is that Gear has passed Gohan for position. We'll be checking that on the live stream to see if that was a jump. That was in fact a jump. Speedy R1 to the rear of the field. Passed 3 cars before the start finish line. You were allowed to pass Jason, however you passed every single car to Jason, and then you passed Jason, which is a jump. So, that being said, the next lap will be going green. So, a lot of intensity back in the field, and that's how these short track races are going to go. They're going to be tight, they're going to be frustrating at times. Some drivers are going to be pretty heated today. We make our way out of turns number 3 and 4. And the green flag is out. Allowed to pass Giram, but it's not going to happen. Errors on Gohan will let that slide. Because it did look like Gohan was going significantly slower. Gohan already battling for position back with Neshotah for the P3 position. Last spot on the podium. As regular business, as usual, I think, in the SLC series. Giram FS2 leading us off. Twin Turbo V6 at the lead. Eris and Gohan side by side for the 3rd place spot. 4th is great battle there between... Oh, Giram nearly losing it, but we'll keep it green. A great save. Doesn't lose all of his speed. But he's going to have to fight through the Eris in the road! Yellow flag! Race back.
Oh my God.
Going on, continuing. We'll be calling the red. You guys are going to stop in the backstretch as we try to figure this one out. Twin, Gohan, Mucus, Giram, Mitch, Jason, Steve Waters, and Speed R1. Our pole sitter, unfortunately today, will be done. We need you guys to stop your cars here on the backstretch. Let's do this. Let's try to line up.
Okay,
You
let's stop
alright?
Let's just try to line up at this point. Okay. That's a very unfortunate one for Neshotah. Hope to see you in the rest of the weekend. Again, today's pole sitter just not getting a break today. They had a lot of good running, but unfortunately, that is going to be their race today. The first time we've seen a flip out fly airs. I actually feel bad for that one. If there's anyone in the field that it hurts to see have a bad day, by far it's Neshotah. So, we'll watch that flip there as we get the field figured out. So, let's see what happened specifically to Neshotah. Put that one up on the stream for just a second. Don't ref, guys. We'll be there in a second. So as you can see on the stream, here's Neshotah side by side there with Gohan. Giram nearly losing it. He does a great save. Eris side by side still with Gohan as we make our way through the same lap. And she goes up and over on the infield tire. We'll put that one back on the replay. Off of turn number 3.
That was pretty realistic.
And she just bounces right off of it like that. And once you're up and over, that's it for you. Now, there's a possibility that you could save it. If you somehow land on your wheels, that'll be treated like a spin. But unfortunately, Eris was not so lucky today. So we're going to get onto your order now on that race back. So the race back goes, as we see, it's Twin Turbo V6 making its way around 3 and 4 through Eris's wreckage Twin getting it. Gohan in second. Third is going to be Lewis. Fourth is Giram. Fifth is Mitch. Sixth place is Jason Dady. Steve Waters in seventh. Speedy Hits are one in last. That is why we call the red, so we get all this figured out. Looks like we're lined up in a good order. Go when the car ahead of you goes. So we'll be calling out the yellow flag. There we are. Wait for the car ahead of you to go. Wait for the car ahead of you to go. Speed Hits are one. Mitch, go. This is not exactly a good time to be AFK. Just get going. So let's get into our position. So we are down to 8 cars. We lost one. And that was a big one. Neshotah there off of turn number 3. Up and over on her lid. The first time we've seen her have such an accident. It really hurts to see because she did have a really bad run last week at Milwaukee. Disconnecting on the final lap. It's not something you like to see. Speed Hits are one to the back of the field. Steve Waters passed them. This will be the lap we go green. Out 3 and 4. Green flag. No jumps to call. Great start by everyone. Twin V6 is going to lead us off again as Giram is back in action. He's going to be in P4. Jason making a dive bomb for position. One of the big talking points today, though, is Giram. He had a near save before that horrific accident by Neshotah. I was wondering if we'd be seeing a flip today. I was thinking we would. I wasn't expecting her. Unfortunately, that's how racing goes. It's very brutal. Giram has moved up to P number 3. The third car on the track, the last one on the podium. So next target is going to be Gohan. Gohan with a tight exit there out of 4th. He's been doing pretty good today in that 12 car. But is he going to be good enough to hold up the 45A machine? We saw him come up on victory lane last week at Milwaukee Mile. Had a lot of great performance. Another thing to say about this track, it's a very similar track to track loans in a lot of ways. One big difference, of course, as we saw today, the infield tires. Those things are a threat to pretty much everyone that goes by them. You gotta get low to the apron if you want to go quicker. But if you go too low, you might do what Eris did. That hurts to see. Twin is now closing in on a lap car. That is Steve Waters. Twin making a move down the inside. A crossover between Twin and the lap car, Steve Waters. Gohan now making a move down the inside. Steve Waters letting the leaders get by. But now is in a sandwich between himself and Giram. But Giram will make the move off at turn number 2. Speedy Hits are 1, the next one to fall under threat of being put a lap down. He's going to go around. Yellow flag. Twin V6 is going to get the race back here. Second place to Gohan, third place to Giram FX2. Steve Waters in 4th. Then is Lewis, Mitch, and Jason. Speedy, if you can make your way back into the field.
Speedy, did you do that just so you could not get a lap down? I can see the smirk on your face.
Steve Waters, if you can get your lap back, Speedy, try to get going. We'll put you on the lead lap, which will be in the rear.
Speedy.
He has 10 laps to get back on the field. If he's not back by then, he will be parked. Man, we'll probably lose his license. Because he's causing trouble. We don't want to spend 10 laps under pacing, but if someone wants to take their sweet time, I guess we can, but...
Well, what's his mother? Yeah, he got a lot of talk with his mother.
I mean, I've done a mid-race before. Alright, he is back. Okay, Speedy, just merge to the back of the field. We'll put you back in the lead lap. Reminder to Speedy, you are on your last strike, so try your best not to spin. We're nearly halfway done. So, just something to keep in mind. But today, as you can see, a very tough track. that Neshotah's made itself to be. We'll be going green the next lap.
Oh.
That's okay. So. And our order is good, although we need Jason and Lewis. Fit yourselves a little. Make our way out of 3 and 4. Green flag. Mitch with a jump. 1 spot. Clear. Alright, Giram FX2, Gohan nearly side by side. Giram hard on the attack. So is Jason there for the 4th place position. Making the move there on Mitch. Giram side by side with Gohan. Let's make the way down the backstretch into 3 and 4. A 3-car battle in for 4th place though. Also between Steve and Speedy at SR1. So a couple of battles out there on the track today. The cross flags out has our flagman waving them. We are halfway done with today's race. And it is unless we get overtime. Look at that car, look at that 3-car field in the back. We're gonna jump to it. So our leaders are a little bit separated. Mitch, Jason now side by side with Lewis. There's also the battle going on between Speedetzer 1 and Steve Waters. Looks like Jason's fallen back to the 6th place spot for now. Not out of range though. Looks like Lewis on the attack from himself and Mitch. Giram FX2 right on the rear bumper of Gohan once again on the attack for the 2nd place spot, side by side down the back straight. He'll carry less speed into turn number 4. But he's still running through him. He's going to hop a little bit over the infield tire. That cost him a little bit of time. And Speedetzer 1 has actually been making a pretty good race for himself. Has been outpacing Steve Waters. Twin Turbo V sits now down the inside. Gohan as well. Gohan closing in on the rear bumper. Twin Turbo V sits. This time by, we are... Oh, another flip! Twin gets the race back. Gohan, Steve, Giram. Race back going on. Mitch. Lewis. Oh, and you hate to see it. Another one of the fan favorites today. That is Jason Dady. He's gone up and over off of turn number 4. His teammate, Speedetzer 1, stopped on the track to tend to him. Unfortunately, that's going to be his day. Ah, goodness, you hate to see it. Looks like today's fan favorites have been taken out of commission. Let's see if we could get a replay on that one if possible. I don't think I have an angle. Just the immediate aftermath. We'll pull it up though if we can.
I think it took us a while to see that one, I'm not gonna lie.
That's sad.
I did not have a direct angle, I just have the immediate aftermath. You can see his car up and
I think I
there
saw it
off
on
of
the
turn
screen.
number 3.
Which one of you were the people that were saying that there was going to be 3 flips this race? Giram? Oh, wait, yeah, it was Giram. It was Giram.
We're 1 off of 3, so we are now down to 7 cars. The 2, I'd say probably out of the entire field, probably 2 of the most passionate racers. There's Twin 2, but
All
2
right.
of the most passionate SLC drivers, unfortunately out of commission today after their hard flipping. So I believe
All
it's, we're going to look at that race back, see what the positions are. It's going to be Twin Turbo V sits, Gohan. Steve Waters going to start ahead of Speedy in the back. Giram it's 2 and 3rd. 4th going to Mitch. Then it is Lewis. And then Steve Waters and Speedy are 1. So you 2 switch. God, you hate to see it. But, it's just one of those really, really tough tracks. Alright, looks like everyone is lined up, so watch the lights. We'll be turning yellow in just a moment. Yellow light is on the track. Go in the car if he goes. So again, 2 very big flips today. We might be unfortunate enough to see another one. It seems to happen about every third of the race. We still got about 1 more third to go. So we could go green this lap. We're gonna fix all laps. There we go. Make our way out of turns 3 and 4. Steve, move up. Green flag. A little bit late there. Make sure no one's jumping. That was a great start by Giram over Gohan. As the battle raging on again for second place. It does resume. Sweetie at R1, Steve Waters, and Lewis all in a little bit of kerfuffle. Meanwhile, up in second place, Giram FX2 just nose ahead of Gohan, but Gohan striking back where he can, gets the move on the back straight. This race has essentially turned itself into a bit of a sprint. With only so much time left today. This is really one of those survival races. But these guys are more than interested in just surviving. They're interested in getting up there up on the top, especially Giram FX2. He made a big mistake there right before Eris's flip, and he's been having to climb his way back up. But Gohan's been making a very, very big competitor against him. So it's not been easy. We check the board. Giram FX2, as of now, has QuickTime. The fastest lap we've seen this weekend might be the fastest lap we're ever going to see this weekend. We did see faster times last year in the lighter cars. However, as of now, these are probably going to be the fastest times. Twin Turbo V sits off to clock another lap. We are currently 72 laps into today's feature. We only got about 28 to go to narrow our way down to the last quarter. And it looks like Gohan might be climbing up a little bit of the ground there to Twin. It's not going to be easy. Twin is starting to get a bit of a rhythm. But everyone else behind is starting to equilibrate, and we might have an issue on the track. Speed to 1 is around, the yellow flag in the air. Twin's going to get the race back. Gohan in second, Giram in third, Mitch, Lewis, and Steve Waters. We are down to 6 cars. Unfortunately, Speed Answer 1, that's going to be your last spin out today. It looks like this track might be called from here on Nasty and Neshotah. It's made a bit of an infamous name for itself this weekend. So another one bites the dust. I'll be Speed Answer 1. We'll remove your car. I can fly if you want. But he did spin out 3 times. So that is per rules. 3 cautions. So we are in the last quarter of today's race. You can stay there if you want. Next lap will be going green, so just hold yourselves for now. Could this be the last restart? We started with 9 cars, so we've lost an entire third of the field. We're down to the last 20 laps. Make our way out of turns number 3 and 4. Twin is going to lead us off again to the green flag. We started off earlier than we did last time around to mix things up a little bit. Twin getting a great restart in the back. 3 cars battling it out hard for position. That is Steve Waters, Mitch, and Lewis. It looks like Mitch will fall a little bit behind, although not out of fighting range. About a car length between Mitch and Lewis for the 4th place position. And he's still trying to hold him off where he can. It might be working for now. It looks like Gohan climbing up a little bit there to Twin. We are now, once you cross the line, we'll be seeing 15 laps to go. Mitch is down the inside, a crossover position. And great exit by Lewis. Up at the front of the field, within the podium, and it looks like Twin has been solidifying his lead. The second place is Gohan, third is Giram. Steve Waters has basically been chilling today out there in the back of the field as it is between, for the fourth place spot, between Lewis and Mitch. Interesting exit there. Mitch on the attack on the rear bumper. Side by side down the front straight. Now down the back straight. We'll be seeing 10 laps to go for our leader. Twin WV sits in the background. Closing on Steve Waters, so put him a lap down. Meanwhile, for the fourth place spot, the battle raging on. Gohan has closed down the gap to the lead by a good margin. We'll be watching it. Cars in the back, also battling hard. We'll jump back to that one for the time being. So we are closing in closer and closer to the finish of today's race. Might it be a photo finish? We're close. A crossover move. Oh, is that a car on the infield? Yes, it is. Giram FX2. Yellow flag comes out. Twin V sits. Gohan. Steve is going to be in the back of the field. Third place going to Lewis. Mitch in the fourth place spot. Giram is going to be in fifth. Steve Waters, get your lap back. We are in a caution. I didn't see Giram spin until it was almost too late, but that did happen. We might be up for some overtime. So we have now dropped from 5 laps to go. We'll be seeing 4 laps to go. It all depends if Steve Waters can get up in time. If he does, if he could do it by the end of the lap, we might try to go green. We'll try to go green. All right. So we have a 4-lap shootout. Any cautions will be overtime until the final lap. Green flags out. Great start by Mitch. Lewis has got to hold up the rest of the field for a shot of a podium position. Twin V sits now crossing 2 laps to go for our leader. This is the last chance for anything at all to go wrong in the field. You're seeing the white flag in the air. This is how today's race is going to end. You're going to need to watch it for me. I can't see. God damn it.
Bruh.
Ooh.
You disconnect.
All right. Get the order.
Sure, if you disconnected.
Get the order. Get the order. Get the order.
Got you.
Do not cross the
Twin
line again. Do not
Gohan.
cross the line again, no matter what.
Twin, Gohan, Mucus, Formula, Giram, Steve, and yeah.
All
Check
right.
DMs.
I sincerely apologize for that, guys. I disconnected right as we hit the white flag. I'm sorry I could not call that one, but we will be calling the order. So as that one stands, you're going to like this one. Twin W sits, wins at Neshotah Speedway, second to Gohan. And it looks like, for the first time in the career, the third ROX mod race, or second ROX mod race, if not first, very new, will come across the line to get a podium. It is going to be Mucus 124. They'll also be known as Lewis. Fourth place is Mitch. Giram FX2, last week's winner, is going to run a little bit short today. And Steve Waters runs in 6th place. Our DNFs, our speedettes are 1 from swinging out too many times. Arisnetta from flipping. Jason from flipping. And that is going to be your results for today. We will be doing interviews. If you guys could pull off of turn number 3's, there's a victory lane over there for you, Twin. I mean, a podium in the ROX mod is a significant achievement. So, that is definitely something to hold up to, especially after how tough today's race was. So, let's get this victory lane up. All right. We're going to take the victory lane photo as soon as we can. We're passing off the checkered flag twin. We will start our interviews as soon as we get the screenshot. There we go. All right. That will do it for the race. So let's get off to interview our race winner, Twin Turbo V6. All right, Twin. After last week, when you ran a little bit short at Milwaukee, today you come up on top at Neshotah. So, in fact, another win in the record books. Did win here last year, as far as I could remember. I might be wrong. You could definitely fact check me on that. However, today, coming up on top with dominant fashion, led every single lap. What do you got to say about today's race, Twin?
Honestly, it was pretty nice. I definitely enjoy this track, especially a lot more than Milwaukee. Like, that's probably one of my least favorite tracks to drive on, just because it's very bumpy and you kind of got to get lucky on the laps you do. This one's very easy to drive on, and it makes for decent racing. But problem is, me, Gohan, and Garam were so closely matched. It's like neither one of us could either catch up to each other or get away. Like, we're always within that like half a second deficit between each other. So it was kind of hard to have a wheel-to-wheel battle, just because the restarts were half a second apart, and we stay like that pretty much throughout the entire stint. So it's very hard to have battles here. If we started like alongside each other, you probably would have seen like the greatest battle ever on this track. But yeah, that's unfortunate. Kind of wish it was like that, but yeah, it was very closely matched between the three of us. So yeah, congrats to them, those two as well. But yeah, I'm just glad to have some redemption from Milwaukee, even though I kind of already knew I wouldn't have the greatest of chances on that track, since I actually don't even think I've ever won on that track. So I mean, yeah, I don't know, is what it is. But yeah, it's nice to be back on top.
Nice to be back on top, says Twin, otherwise known commonly as the Stud. Again, a fantastic race today for you. Hopefully, we'll see what lies for the rest of the weekend for you. We've got a lot of features coming up. Of course, we will be doing Beaver Jam for Stock I4, as well as the FOTS bodies on Sunday. We'll be seeing the FOTS bodies also tomorrow, Saturday at 12 p.m. with a double header feature with both the midgets and the FOTS bodies. We'll get to that one after everything is done. But just letting you guys know, we will be trying to do Beaver Jam. That wasn't announced officially, but we'll try it. We're going to try to do every interview we can. Just stick around. Thank you there, Twin. All right, so up next in the second place spot, Hachiroku Gohan. All right, let's mute you. So, a P2 finish, probably, I think as far as I know, one of your better finishes on ovals. A pretty solid performance with all things to be considered. But what do you guys say about today's race?
Yeah, I already knew for a fact that from the start I was not going to win this shit. So I just wanted to focus on copying lines as best as I could so I can get better at ovals. But I think I learned a lot from this track actually. Just the line that you have to take on the oval and how different it is from a road course. And I got P2, and I was I had some pretty good catch moments on Twin, but I'm still not that consistent. So I think I just needed 10 more ovals. I mean, I'm having fun on it actually. From the first time I kind of hated it, but I'm still gonna like it a bit more. So I just needed 10 more ovals because it's helping with my consistency a lot. And I think my driving style is improving by copying lines way better the more I'm driving here. So I think I'm gonna be attending probably about every oval race now because I think I'll be more prepared for the road courses when they come back in a moment. And then when the road courses come back, I think I'll be much faster than I am right now. But I'm trying to improve my copying ability right now, and I think I did that pretty well by getting P2. So yeah, that's it.
All right, a pretty good performance. Now we'll be having an off week next week. Obviously, if you want to check something out, do check out Jackson Cook's Outlaw Late Model Tour for more oval racing, or Kelly's RIA series. We will be going to Utah Motorsports Campus, a big road course. That's going to be pretty interesting with these cars. That might be under more of your abilities. So.
Yeah, like I'm doing the ovals now just to work on the consistency alone. I think it's helping like a lot because I'm doing so much better than I did in that. What was that one big track, the super big oval track that we just did like a few weeks
Milwaukee.
last week? Yeah. I did way better here than I did on Milwaukee.
To be
So I
fair.
think.
Good.
So what?
I was going to say, to be fair, this is basically not too far out of your avenue, being two hairpin strapped together. The next oval we go to will be pretty much the same as this one. So, that might be within your abilities.
But yeah, I'm just I think this is helping me with my road course ability more than anything right now. So when the road courses come back, I think I'll be ready. But yeah.
All right. Thank you there, Gohan. Up to next race. Again, enjoy the podium. We got a lot more racing this weekend. We're going to now talk to P3 if we can. You could speak or you could choose not to speak. Use chat if you want to interview. But coming up here with a brand new car, P3. This car was strapped together last second, basically, within, I think, the last 10 minutes of the race. Oh. The Verizon 99 machine. So it's a brand new vehicle, but a lot of up and down positioning today, and it probably might be a little while till might be coming up on top again for another podium. We'll see. But again, overall, great job putting it up together to get a top 3. Lewis, what do you got to say about today's race? It was pretty at first. I'll read for you. But later, I started getting better. Until I got to the podium. So overall, just happy today. Just as Lewis. And hopefully I could get more podiums. Or even win. We'll see what you can do. Give a good shot on the other races going on this weekend. We got plenty to go. Probably also there's quite a bit left here. This is, of course, the weekend opener. So anything else you want to say, Lewis? Or Louis? Not sure what you prefer. Nah. Alright. Thank you there. Best of luck for the next time you come out to race. It's great to see you today. I saw that battle between you and Mitch, and you were the one that came up on top, held off one of my best drivers. So I gotta get my hats off to you for that today. We're now gonna move over, talk to 6th place finisher Steve Waters. I think the most we could say about today was by far a major survival race. So, is there anything you want to say overall about today's races? Because I know you definitely out-survived a couple of other people today. And I believe that'll help you in the points, certainly.
Yeah, I'm actually... It's actually a good thing that I survived the whole race, 100 lapper race. Got lap to finish and get back to the lead lap and finish P6. It's actually very good that I finished P6. I'm just happy about that, and yeah. Hope the people down there in Florida are doing good down, and prayers to most of the people in the hurricane down there.
Most certainly. Yeah. So what was today's biggest
So
difficulty on the track?
if I had to be honest, it'd be the turns that it was trying to do. Kind of hopped the tire a bit, which it was a bit difficult, but you know, just but that was just one part of the tire. But that was just one of the ones. But yeah, once I just hopped the tire, and that's about it. But the turns are just a huge part, which I mean, I like it. Most of the ovals I like, so
That's fair. That's a fair enough analogy. Now, we'll be up to a road course next time we race these things. Are you down for that?
I'll see if I can do that one for modifieds. Yeah.
All right. It's pretty open. It's hard to hit anything, so that's one positive. Thank you there, Turbo. Now, there's one more person we are going to interview. Unfortunately, they were not able to finish today's race. They had a hell of a performance up to that point, and honestly, as a friend, as a host, if there's anyone that I really did not want to see those infill tires kill today, had to be you. Personally, I didn't. That one hurt to watch. It probably hurt more to be in. I know these last couple of weeks have been really tough for you, so you're looking up to any shot of a comeback going up to Utah, but also what happened in today's crash.
I flipped. That's really all to say.
It's an unfortunate accident for sure.
I can't decorate it or anything, I just flipped.
Yeah. All right. If you want to say anything about the track, it's cool. I understand you might have some pretty heated words, but that's completely fine by me. What was going on with the track today?
Feels awkward.
Okay. So next time we come out, of course, we have a lot more races this weekend. I don't know if you're really up to any of them. More of a road course person. Next time we go out, we're going to be at Utah Motorsports Campus. What do you got in mind up for that one?
I don't know.
Okay.
Nothing special.
Okay. Well, hopefully you could do well with the Vince car class. We'll see. Maybe the routes mods. We'll have to see how that weekend goes. Again, sorry that had to happen to you today. Really not fun for me to watch a friend wreck in such a matter. Also feeling bad for Jason and Speedy, but yeah, I mean, you had great pace today. You had pretty much everything you needed to win, but just an unfortunate incident. So we'll be seeing that one probably for a little bit of a while, but what were you gonna say?
Used to it.
I see. Is there anything else you want to say, Aries, before we move on to our closing statements?
No.
All right. With that in mind, we're going to close up our stream in just a little bit. I'll read out the results. Let me get them up. I want to also say thank you guys for watching, but again, before we are completely done, we also have a lot more racing going on this weekend. Of course, tomorrow at 12 p.m. USPST, we will be out here again with a doubleheader feature, meaning we're going to be running both races with the same practice session. They'll be running one after another, like we did last week between the midgets and the FOTS bodies. Again, at 12 p.m. USPST, as 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for those living on the East Coast. Those in between, you could figure it out yourself by math. It will be a 30-lap feature for the FOTS bodies, and then a 40-lap feature for the midgets. On Sunday at 12 p.m., we'll be doing the Formula Micros, followed at 2 p.m. by a doubleheader feature between Stock I-4 and the FOTS bodies once again at Beaver Dam. So for Sunday's laps, we'll be racing Neshotah in the Formula Micros for a 50 lap feature. It's going to be half the distance of the ROX Mods race, so that'll be the last one here. Then at 2 p.m. we'll be doing, of course, the Fox Bodies first for a 20, or sorry, Stock Guy 4 first for a 20 lap feature. 25 laps is going to be the Fox Body feature at the 1/3 mile Beaver Dam Speedway. See you guys there. It's going to be the biggest dirt oval we run. I don't know if we'll get a huge turnout, but we're going to try everything we can to make that one run through. So, thank you guys for watching. Again, hopefully we'll see you guys tomorrow at 12. That's really all I have to say. So thank you guys for watching. That's going to be it.